Good evening, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? I thought, whilst I have a bit of spare time, I will show you some of the machines that I've had into repair today. And we'll start with this Dyson DC50. Now this came to me because the owner said he thought the hose was broken. There was no suction from the hose. And he started to show me pictures of all down this bit here, which he didn't think was working right. But I had a look and I said, no, I think that's working fine. As you can see, the little changeover valve, there we go, moves fine, as it should. Standing up. So I said, no worry, leave it with me, we'll have a look at it. So when he went, I had a quick look, and what it actually turned out to be was this side here was blocked. Now it's a very common DC50 fault, this. The entrance to the cyclone is incredibly small. Where is it? There it is, there. There was something bigger got caught up in there and clogged the whole thing, backed it up, and when he said that the one doesn't work, what he actually meant was the whole thing doesn't work, he'd just not noticed. So I got the DC01 out actually, cleared it all out. It does work fine, obviously that's filthy, but I've not been told to do that. I'm literally going to charge him £10 to unblock it, but I thought while we've got it, throw some dirt down, just a little bit. Sadly not the Ibasiac Bago filth level, because I don't do that sort of thing sadly. I wish I could, but I don't. But I do have a DC50, you might have seen it before, but it's knackered. The motor's blown, the brush roll is worn out, and the hose is broken. So it is up in the loft for a rainy day, but I thought, well, while we got this one, let's use it, just so I can say that I've used the DC50. I'll give you a vague opinion on it, even though most of you probably already have one of these. They're starting to become a bit cheap, 30, 40 quid there. Let's see how well it cleans this up. Not too bad at all. Obviously, being the DC50, the motor isn't humongous, 700 watts, since it's basically just an uprated DC24, although the DC24 motor doesn't fit in it. I keep meaning to try and bodge one in, but the carbon brush holders on a 24 are slightly bigger. And I haven't looked at mine in detail enough to see if it's blaggable, really. Let's have a play with the suction, just to see. I'll pop you down so I can take this off. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That works fine. It was just blocked, although I have just noticed that the hose is doing what a DC01 hose does, and all the cuff is folding back on itself. That's good, isn't it? It's quite nice to see one of these in the wild, because obviously to me they're still brand spankers new, but I suppose to normal people they're quite old now. I mean, there's the handle. There you go. It's quite wobbly. Although let's just put the hose back on, because I reckon that might actually strengthen it up a little bit. I made the mistake once of moaning about a wobbly hose on a DC75 when somebody else hadn't got it kicked in properly, so I need to be a little bit careful here. There we go, that was in properly. I know people watch this who know more about Dysons than necessarily I do, so that's in properly there, that's in properly there, and if I put you down here, it's just very creaky. And look at the slop here. But it is what it is, I suppose. That's why they give such a good warranty on them, isn't it? As you can see, the brush head is absolutely filthy. If I tip it over, you will see, I'm not taking the brush roll out, But look, the brush roll is doing what mine upstairs has done. Mine upstairs is terrible. There's no black ones left. Black's the carbon, I think, and red's the normal. And they're both very soft, very sparse, and it's just not great, I'll be honest. I can't say I'm a fan, but obviously you know me, I'll buy it if the price is right. But this isn't ours, this is someone else's, so just because I got the camera out and the Aquamaster for those, that video is coming up next. Unless Charlie wakes up. Let's just give it a quick tidy up. There we go. No, I didn't actually know that came off. How does it go back on? Ooh. There we go, it does click on there. That down, that down. How does the head come off? Ooh, there we go. That's not blocked up. That's not blocked up. Cool, look how disgusting that is in there. So that's fine, that can all go back on. Oh, crumbs, how does it go back on? It's always difficult the first time you do something, isn't it? Especially when you're on camera, make it, there it is on, that doesn't go fully down the bottom. There we go. Let's just check the post motor filter. Diddly diddly dee. That's not too bad, is it? That's alright. Yeah, I think, because look, this is how I did almost agree with him and say, oh, I'll have a look at that because that's really loose. But I think it's supposed to be like that because, say, it goes fine. There we go. This might show us the mechanism because I think that there is what actuates. Yeah, there we go. Look. That's the actuator. I imagine that's great fun when that snaps off. I presume they are. Comment if you think it does. I bet that's great fun. There's a smeg under there. This one doesn't seem to have any small tools on it either. I thought these had little tool caddies, but saying that, I don't think my one upstairs does either. Let's have a check of this filter, which is actually quite clean. That's not too bad at all. I'm certainly not going to wash it. No, open. It's doing what these ones all do. It's got a bit grubby, hasn't it? Let's just get the old Aquamaster and give that a bit of a dust. Just while we got it out. Right, let's pop this back on. I was going to try and fit an air freshener because a lot of the people that I refurbish for like air fresheners, but I'm not sure where it can go that won't really impede the airflow. Let's have a quick look. If you're bored, I'm sorry, just turn off now. Ooh, I think if we slot it in there, that'll sit tight enough and not impede the airflow too much. There we go. Let's pop this on, line that up, do up the old doodah. I think that'll. There we go. That's lovely. Pop the filter back into the cyclone. empty the cyclone on the floor because I want to give it a quick vacuum out as well. This is what I do. I don't need to do this, but I want to. Go. That's that all tidied up. So what I'll do next is grab. I know some people don't like us collectors using baby wipes for machines, but when you have 2 children, you have a lot of baby wipes at your disposal. So we shall give that all a wipe down so it seals a bit better. So this isn't a full-on refurb. You'd have all of this out if it was. This is just to make it look a little bit nicer when it goes back to its owner. So I can justify what I've done a little bit. There we go, give that a wipe down, all of that. I'll put it together now, even though you probably should let it dry because I'm not going to use it again. It can dry out in the hallway overnight, and I'll give him a shout tomorrow and say it's all done, you numpty, don't block it up again. Well, if he does, I'll charge him another tenner, but I'll probably tell him how it blocked up. So there we go. Once that dries, that'll be lovely. So, thank you very much for watching my little DC50 video. Shame I can't get that quickly wiped down, but I'm not going to bother. No way. Too much to do tonight. So, thank you very much for watching. And I shall see you very soon indeed, because this is going away, and it's on to the next video. Bye bye.